Hello and welcome to Expression Mode. I am your host, Siobhan. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Now, if you want to make sure that you log in to Facebook to Groove Radio Detroit to tune in this evening, we're at grooveradiodetroit.com/media. Also, our live chat is at Groove Radio Detroit at twitch.tv. And also, if you want to call in at our hotline, our number is 248-854-9850. For more information to be on my podcast, Expression Mode, my name is Siobhan. You can email me at info@siobhanmoore.com if you want to be a guest, be a sponsor of the radio podcast, as well as if you want to submit music or find out for further information. Well, this evening I have a special guest. Her name is Rennell Welch, and she's with the Ultimate Craft Studio. We have done a lot of work together, and I'm so excited to have her as my guest this evening. So with further ado, I want to introduce you to Rennell.
Hello. I'm so excited to be here.
Yes.
Siobhan, I was so excited. I was sitting back waiting and hoping like, okay, maybe one day she might ask me and invite me on there. I'm like, this is an amazing platform. So I'm happy and thankful that you thought a little on me.
Oh, of course. I have to get my homegirl on here. Yes, of course.
Yes, I appreciate it.
We've been working for like over a year and a half now.
I know. I was on the way over here. I was trying to think, like, you've been in so many events and you've been such a good partner. I couldn't even pinpoint what year we met. It's been about two years.
Was it before the pandemic? It was before the pandemic.
It was before the pandemic. Yes. Now that's how we date everything.
Right.
Like, pre-pandemic, post-pandemic.
Exactly.
Right. Yes.
We like, yeah. So was it before? Was it during? Or was it after?
Right.
We was in Southfield.
Right. We made it through. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. We was in Southfield. You're right. Yes.
That was exciting.
It was. That was a really great event. The networking event.
Mm-hmm.
And just to see like all that you've done from there until now, I'm just proud of you.
Oh my God, I'm proud of you too. You know, I told you I got like 1,001 questions to ask you later. So
I'm ready.
Yes,
I'm ready.
So as far as I was able to connect with her on the actual second annual Extreme Network event, or is this is the 7th annual networking
the one
event?
That we just had was 7, and so that was probably around the 5th. I think that one was the 5th we had at Best Western in Southfield.
Yep.
And that was the first time we ever had it at that location, and we had about 20 vendors there.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed that one. That was one of my favorites, and it's always, at the start of the year, Happy New Year celebration. So that was cool. Yeah.
So what got you into doing these type of things, like doing events and what you specialize in?
The more that I talk to people and they ask me questions like that, I start to really think. And at first I thought, okay, well, my journey started, when I started the Ultimate Ladies Night in 2018, but it really didn't. I was working in corporate. Actually, as in one of those big box retail places, okay?
Mm-hmm.
My background is in complete retail, okay?
Right.
17 years. And so...
Didn't you say you work at Lowe's?
I worked at... Girl, do you want to get started on the list? The majority of my career was at Lowe's, okay? I was there for, I think, almost 8 years. Mm-hmm. So I spent most of my time there. And then split. I worked at Macy's and Victoria's Secret. Target is where my very first job was. So
did you hear Target is like paying like people $15-$20 an hour now?
I was like, okay, where do I need to go and sign up?
Yes.
Because you want to know what I made when I worked there?
What you made?
$7.40. Okay,
that was like back in the day.
And when I seen that,
I made like $9.
$9.
And I was the cashier, and when I saw that they was doing $24 an hour, I said, let me go put my red and khakis back out.
Okay.
But I'm happy that they deserve it. I'm happy that they're finally getting their pay. But yeah, so I back at Lowe's, I actually did a ladies' night event.
Oh, okay.
I did. It was a Sunday because, Sundays they close earlier.
Right.
And so I got permission for the store to stay open a couple extra hours. And we had like vendors from all all the different things like plumbing and paint and stuff like that, to come out and kind of show women how to do the things that, you know, the men guys usually do, right?
That's kind of cool.
It was super cool, and it wouldn't be for years later till I would turn that into more of a fun event. But yeah, that's really where it started, just wanting to help the ladies out so that they didn't feel helpless, you know.
Right.
That, look, you can change the toilet, this is how you know, pick paint and stuff like that. And you can ask questions. So just been rolling off of that steam for a few years now.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is kind of cool.
It is. It's really cool. Yeah.
So what type of events do you specialize in for people that do not know?
Well, my specialty is ladies' night events. Okay, so I know we are. You have on the flyer the Ultimate Craft Studio, and I know we're going to get into that. But my business is the Ultimate Ladies Night LLC, and what we do is we create and curate events for women, you know, that are in the city, in the Metro Detroit area, whether it be networking events where me and you linked up at,
right,
or you know, more fun stuff like trap and paint,
like girls trips.
Yes. Oh yeah, right. You did come to charge, which
yes,
we have a date
fun
for this year. So
where's it gonna be?
It's gonna be in Boyne. We're going back to Boyne.
Okay. Is it gonna be a little different?
It's gonna be a lot different.
Okay,
a lot different.
How is it gonna be set up this time?
Girl, I'm so excited you asked. So
yes,
it's Labor Day weekend.
Ooh.
Okay, so we're doing the early bird right now. Give everybody plenty of time to pick, you know, what you want to do. And this time it's a little different. We're not.
Maybe this time I go zip lining.
I love the zip lining. That was my favorite part. That and the horseback riding. Those two, I can handle. Now, right. I'm glad we go when it's not snow.
Exactly.
Because we're going in the UP. So, like, it's usually we're skiing and stuff.
Because usually they have the Martin Luther King ski
weekends and stuff.
Ski weekend there, yep.
So, like, it's more the outdoorsy stuff for the spring and the fall than, you know, the normal activities. But this year we're doing a brunch, a Good Morning Gorgeous brunch.
Ooh.
Yes, and I'm biting off of Mary J. That song touched so many different parts. Is it going to
be at the cabin, or is it going to be somewhere on the location?
It's going to be at the main lodge, so in one of their actual banquet facilities.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so we're going to have a whole program. We'll have vendors. It's going to be, think of last time you came times 10. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yes.
So it's really important that we get the word out.
And I had a ball. Man, and then what I also really liked, we was able to come together.
Yeah.
And we had a book that we had to read. I can't tell you what the book was because it's not for everyone to know. So anyway, but it was like a sisterhood where we like really able to help each other. And I really did like that.
It's funny because, you know,
we all got along.
Yeah, well, you know what? And that's the thing that I'm always worried about when I do those events, especially when we're away from home, hours away, and we don't really have.
Well, look, we ain't that far away. We still in Michigan, though.
Right. We're like, what was it, like 4, maybe like 3.5, 4 hour trip. But, you know, it's always like, okay, is everyone going to get along? But I think it's very important that you have an intention when you go.
Exactly.
And when I do my events, I always set an intention that it's a positive thing. And even if we get a little bumpy, we make it out all right. So
exactly.
It's good that we all came out on top.
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that event.
Right. Yeah, so like, cause that, and then it's far away. I never actually been up there. And so, have you ever been to Torch Lake up there?
I have not, and a lot of people they ask me that because they're like, "Well, if you've been up there, you probably have."
I almost wanted to.
Yeah, my sister, one of my sisters, does a up north tour. It's around August, like probably like the week before we're actually going to be there.
She do it every year?
Yeah, and they go through all of the Torch Lake and like all of these different beaches and stuff up there.
I want to go.
Yeah, and it's always coinciding with Charge.
Oh, okay.
So like hopefully this year, I think we're missing each other by a week. I may be able, but she goes to Grand Haven.
Wow, because
Traverse City.
Mind you, Michigan has some nice, beautiful places that people are not really into or don't know of.
Yes.
And it's really nice to like adventure Michigan one day when you get the opportunity to.
Definitely. I agree. Yes.
Like all these festivals they be having, especially in Holly, Michigan, they be having the weirdest like festivals.
It's a festival for everything.
Okay.
The Strawberry Festival.
Festival. Holistic Festival.
Yeah, all of the festivals.
Everything.
Blueberry Festival.
Medieval Times Festival.
Yeah.
They have everything. When you say everything.
Yeah. So I think that we went to Grand Rapids for a weekend, and it was during the fall, and the leaves change colors, and we did a little tour, and it was just in our own car, and you could download the map, and I was like, this is so beautiful. People don't even know that this is here in Michigan. Yeah. But yeah, get out. What
was so significant about Grand Rapids? Because I did go up there maybe like last year for production.
I think was it last year or the year before? It was David's birthday, and I try to every other year we try to do a trip, right. And so we were looking for someplace. It was COVID, it was still around,
right.
deep in 2020 because his birthday's in October. So we were we wanted to go somewhere, but we didn't want to go too far. And I looked up Grand Rapids, and it was that tour, and we went to the apple orchard and all that fun stuff. So yeah, it's lovely.
And we're really big about apple orchards here because not many other states are really big in that, really.
Yeah, I think when people move from Michigan, they kind of get shocked. Like, wait a minute, where the apple orchards and things? People
Where's the Vernors?
Right. and the better made chips, right?
Exactly.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. I think that's it's fun because I have a few friends who've moved out of the state, and things, even the holidays are different. Like everything doesn't transfer over. So I'm happy to be a Michigander.
Okay, and me too. We get all 4 seasons when we can now because it's a little bit different.
In 1 week.
Oh, right. In 1 day. How about that?
I think today was 50.
You wake up, it's snowing.
Exactly.
By 4 p.m., the sun is out.
Yep, and the snow's gone.
Right.
Yeah, but I think it makes you tough. I really do, because if you can survive Michigan weather, you can survive pretty much anything.
Anything.
Yeah.
So tell people more about your craft studio. I'm going to get back into more about your business itself, the Ladies' Night with the trips. But as far as if anyone wants to come to your craft studio, which is located in Livonia, where exactly are you located so people can know?
So we are located 28370 Joy Road, in Livonia, between Inkster and Middlebelt. We're in a shopping center right next to the Rack Pool Hall. So if you pass the pool hall, you went too far. And we've been there since March of 2020. 28370 Joy Road.
Yep. So as far as the craft studio, it's open Monday through Friday?
Yeah, so how we do things, the word pivot, right? We've had to pivot so many different times, just being, adapting to this pandemic and things like that. So our hours right now are 9 to 12, where I'm always there Monday through Friday, 9 to 12. And we also have popcorn. I know you've seen our popcorn. We be popping. That is in the front, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that opened up last year, and she's all 12 to 6. So there's always someone there 9 to 6.
Cool.
Yep. The only day I think she's not there is on
So you
Sunday.
only there half of the day?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, me personally. But I do appointments too. So sometimes most of our things, our parties and things that we do, are in the evenings. So we take reservations and things like that.
So do the craft studio offer classes, or is it appointment based, or how is that set up?
Yes, my classes. So we have what's called BYOB, Become Your Own Boss classes.
Ooh,
yes.
Okay.
And they're geared for entrepreneurs who are looking to, get into maybe events, balloons and things like that. So we teach balloon art. We teach Canva and Cricut. So, if you have a Cricut machine, we teach you
What's
how
a Cricut machine?
It's a cutting machine. People use it to make, you can cut vinyl, you can cut poster board, all different type of materials, and you basically design, and it transfers to whatever material you want to cut.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so we teach people. Usually they come, they say, hey, I got a Cricut machine, it's still in the box, I've had it for a year, what do I do? And we bring the machine, take it out the box, and let's, we help make it understandable so they can create stuff and start making money and getting their return on investment.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I know you was doing something with the canvases with the company.
Yes.
Affiliate marketing with that.
Yes. So Amazing Paint Party is a company, Black-owned company. And what they do is when we first signed up as an ambassador, they were doing iconic paint kits. So it was essentially like celebrities and famous people. It was paint by numbers, and you could order black and white or color, and you didn't have to have any instructor or anything because everything was numbered for you. Very easy, right? So they're revamping that, and they've changed their collection a little bit to where they do more like urban paintings. You can get braided hair styles and
cool.
different hairstyles and zodiac signs, animals, flowers, and things like that. But it's a really great company. And they also have opportunities for people to become an ambassador like we did. And what, you don't really have to do much.
Right.
You just share the link and people are able to buy directly and have it shipped straight to them. And just because you share the link, you get, a little kickback. So they have two ways that you can support their business. So we're trying to help them in both of those areas.
That's cool. Can they ever come into the craft studio when you have an event and kind of promote them in a sense too? Yeah,
like we do both parties. So if you want to select something from their collection, we can order it and have it at the studio for your party. And then we also have our other paintings that we do, things that I've drawn.
Right.
People usually send me a picture like, hey, can we do this? And I recreate it or things like that.
And what are they called again?
Canvases. So it's just like a paint and sip.
The company that you're
Amazing Paint Party.
Amazing Paint Party. Okay.
AmazingPaintParty.com. If you go to the Ultimate Craft Studio website, there's a direct link on there, and it'll take you to there, and you can look at the collection, and you can see, you can schedule a paint party. All of that stuff is on our website.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I know that you do have an event space now. How's that going?
It's going really well. That was a part of our pivoting that we did. People weren't really comfortable with coming out to craft. It was essential things like picking up medicine and going grocery shopping, not to paint. So we saw that people were looking for a space where, they could come with their family. Maybe it's a family of 5 or 10, and they could spread out and have dinner.
Oh, okay.
And things like that. And they just wanted to get out the house. And, as we began to open back up, we saw that it was an opportunity for us to rent our space out.
Okay, because I was going to ask you that. Was it more so for your own events, or were you renting it out?
Well, it was always for the Ultimate Ladies Night. Always that was, like, okay, finally, I don't have to hop and jump all over the city.
Right. I figured that's what you was doing that for.
That was always there. But, that's like once a month. And all the other days, that we're not doing anything, it's available. And during the pandemic, when the kids were out of school, we actually held a learning hub there, so kids could get dropped off and they could do their learning while their parents had to go to work. And it was way more affordable than daycare or any other program like that.
That's cool. That's awesome. Yeah. And where's the event space at?
It is the Ultimate Craft Studio is the 28370.
Oh, it is. Yeah, I thought it was a different.
No, it's the same location. So we do everything in there. It's 3,200 square feet, so it's massive. We have restrooms, large parking lot, and that's why I say we also have the We Be Poppin' that is located inside of the actual studio. So come and see us.
Yes. And so how often are you still giving events, or is everything virtual?
No, I think it's we're treading along. We watch the news like everyone else, and I'm always our members, our customers, our friends, their safety and their health is our top priority. So we just recently had a Galentine's event that was virtual.
Right.
And that was in February. And that was so much fun. I didn't think that I could pull off like a virtual event and still have fun. But the ladies enjoyed it. So now we're done with that. And as long as things where some wood at stay going, we'll continue to have events every month. March, we're having our trap and paint party on the 19th.
Oh, yeah, that is coming up.
So that's our event for the month of March. And in April, we'll be doing another one on April 20th as well. So we have something at least once a month.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
And so what has been your takeaway? What like really has excited you or sparked your interest through your whole journey so far?
Wow, that's a really good question. I think my takeaway has been Lauren London just was quoted saying, flow with the river, don't fight the rocks. Like that statement, when I heard her say that, my whole heart was just like, yes, those are the words I've been looking for.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of learning how to go with the flow of things, learn that you can't control everything, but in that you have your power. Those words have really been, can sum up my takeaway. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And so how has it been? You have an assistant now. So
I do.
Is that freeing up a lot of your time?
I love my assistant. But and this was something that, I always tell people, just call the number, do the Google search. You never know. People think like housekeeping and assistance and things like that is such an expense, an outrageous expense that I can't justify, right? And I was able, through the company that I found, to find a solution to what I needed. It was in my budget. So this is what I teach my students in the BYOB class, is like, there are solutions out there for you. So definitely she's helped me tremendously. It's been a learning curve for a lot of my friend customers because they're used to me being the one that responds.
Like me.
And then they're like,
I'm like, who am I speaking to now? Oh,
right.
I'm not even speaking to her no more.
I wasn't talking to you. I'm like, no, she didn't know what you were talking about. But I love her, yes.
Oh, cool. And so now, like, with you having your own business since 2018, what, besides retail, was this something that you always wanted to do as far as the craft studio and art and having the Ultimate Ladies Group?
Well, when I think I was about 8. I have to ask my dad to confirm this, but I had a lemonade stand, right?
Okay.
I had a karaoke machine, and he set it out in front of the house, and we was flagging cars down, and I was screaming, Pee-wee's lemonade stand. That's what he calls me, Pee-wee. And I made $85 in one day. And, like, I took my money, I separated some, I went bought more product and came back the next day and did it again. And then I added more things to my menu. So, like, ever since I was a little girl, I've had this sort of business since. But my parents are entrepreneurs. My dad has had a long business. He's 72, and he tells me he's been cutting grass since he was 12. So that's 60 years, right? And he still does it to this day. He can get around like no other. And my mom, she crochets, right? So she would take me to these bazaars and these different, shows, and she would sell her work. And that's kind of where I learned about doing pop-ups. Seeing her go out on Saturdays to churches and whatnot, and she would sell her items. And I was like, oh, okay, that's similar to what we do now with a pop-up shop.
I see where your interest came from.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they all kind of contribute. My grandmother owned a store in our neighborhood. So, like, entrepreneurship has always, like, been a part of my family. Yeah.
Have you seen those crocheted like leggings now? They are so cute.
Yes. Have you seen the bikini girl?
No, I haven't seen that one.
I showed it to my mom. I said, can you make this for me? She was like, girl. I said, and the cover, got a cover up too. It's so cute. I said, I can't fit it right now, but we going to make it and send it to us. But yeah, we do class. We teach crochet too. And she's, we have 2 teachers. She's one of the teachers.
Oh, yeah. I remember you saying that, that you offer that as class.
Yeah.
Now, talking about classes, because I know when I started vendoring with you, there were classes that you offered on your website. Do you still offer like business classes and stuff like that?
Yes. So our BYOB program, everything kind of stems from that. We have, I want to say, 6 different courses, from balloons to pricing. I teach, how to price your products and your services. My last class that I had, 90% of the class was losing money. They were undercharging. So, we teach those things. So different business accounting, how to set up your business accounts. And there's free resources on our website that you can download and get QuickBooks for 50% off and things like that to kind of help assist you. So you have the option to do a group class. Like, so, when I post like, hey, we're doing class April 9th, then, you can join, or you can do one-on-one, and it's just me and you virtually or whatnot.
Oh, that's cool. So how has how has it for your sister to be helping you along with your business? How has that been?
Well, my sister, we have this really close relationship.
She the bomb.
Shethebomb.com. And everybody gets a kick out of us when we're together because we have this like big sister, little sister relationship. But to be honest, you know, I follow a lot of her footsteps. She was at Target, and that's how I got to Target. You know, when I first started working, she went to Lowe's, I went to Lowe's.
You was following your sister along the way. You going over there, I'm going over there too.
She went to Eastern, I went to Eastern. Yeah, and so I probably can think of some other examples, but she's really like the best big sister ever. She's an excellent help. She works for free. And I tell her, when we make it, baby, I got you. I got you. But she's my right hand.
Yes. So now, like, what have you been able to partner with any other businesses or craft studios or stuff like that?
I haven't been able to partner with any craft studios yet, but I have been partnering with other entrepreneurs and crafters, creators. What we've been trying to do at the craft studio is get people who want to teach their own classes a space to do that. Yeah,
oh, that's cool.
Last week we had an actual artist. He's like a muralist. He did a painting sip. You know, and it was his own. He hosted it. He did his own, and we do it at a rate that they're able to make some money off of it, right?
Right.
And so we have a fitness lady who's starting on Mondays at the studio. Okay, she teaches a 2-hour fitness class. So trying to get, you know, as many entrepreneurs in there to do their own thing. And we help promote that and make it kind of a hub for everything entrepreneur, you know.
That is awesome. That's really awesome.
Yeah.
And so also, like, I know that you said they're going to have the trip in September. What's any other trips coming up later this year?
Oh, see, so you know, my sister is the travel agent, right? So everyone's like, y'all always traveling and stuff. That's because of her. Like, she's always on there working and finding the best deals for everybody. But as far as a trip, that is the only one that we have this year.
Okay.
We were kind of like worried about, you know, how things are going to be.
Yeah.
But we normally take an annual trip, annual cruise, right?
Okay.
This would have been, I think, this might have been our 7th one. She would have to be on here to quote me. But every year it is at least 40 people. And we go on a cruise 5 days, 7 days. Yeah, so hopefully.
What do you have in mind as far as
we usually do Caribbean, you know, we take a vote, you know, try to see what majority of people want to go. We were supposed to go to Haiti one year, but it got canceled. The year we were going to go to Cuba is when Trump had decided that you couldn't travel there unless it was for...
It seemed like every time y'all want to go somewhere, here they come.
It was a problem, right? Unless you had, like, it was for education purposes or for work or something like that. So it was fun. It was cool because we all got 50% off our cruise because of the mishap.
Okay.
So that was really fun. But yeah, we definitely do something annually, and hopefully next year we'll pick that back up.
Oh, cool. So I did want to ask you this.
Yes.
So what are some of your must-haves and why?
Must-haves in regards to, tell me which area you want me to go in.
However you want to take it.
Must-haves. Well, for business is kind of like my baby, I guess. So we can start from there. You know, I really think entrepreneurs should really have a business plan. I know that it's one of those things I'm guilty of, that I didn't start my business with a business plan because it's kind of like passion projects that grow.
Right.
But if you just take that time to answer those questions and dig into your business, it will help you in the long run.
And also, like, all businesses, it depends on the business, but all businesses don't need investors.
No, absolutely not. You can... Girl, most of them don't have investors.
Okay.
Okay.
I be looking like, you want me to do what? And I got to have somebody to invest and then I got to pay you back? Oh, no.
Yeah, like the Shark Tank thing is not for everybody.
Okay,
you know, sometimes I look at that show and I get intimidated. Like, I don't know those numbers just yet. I got to do some more work. But yeah, no, there's a lot of business. You know, I've been preaching passive income all year. I know it's only March, but that's all I've been preaching. And that's where the ambassador thing came along.
Exactly.
Because I didn't have to do any work. Like the link is just there. You know what I mean?
Because Boog has his investing.
I feel like I need to teach my investing class.
Yep. He has his own investing that he has started. Is between March to April.
Oh yeah.
And yes.
Yeah, I'm all in that.
Passive income is like the biggest thing I push, but it's just, you be able to educate people
Yeah.
on how to use the stock market to their advantage.
Yes, that's exactly being my partner. We're diving into that right now. The stock market, he's learning, and what he learns, he's teaching me. You know, that's his wheelhouse with crypto and all that stuff. But I'm telling everybody, if you're not in the know, you need to get in the know real quick, because you're gonna be one of those people that it passes you by, and you're gonna be like, "Dang, I missed it."
By real quick.
Yeah.
Really quick. Yeah.
So how has your daughter been able to help you as well?
Oh, my baby. Look, I only have one daughter, and she's 11.
Princess.
Yes, she's such a sweetheart. Like we were talking before the show, she's sweet at home. She's sweet at school. Well, I think she's sweet at school. But when she with me in public, she's a sweetheart, and she gets really good grades. She's a leader. She's fearless, very fearless. So I learn a lot from her. I like to say that she is the improved version, of me. Like, 10 times improved and 10 times smarter. So yeah, that's my life right there. Yeah.
What are some things that you would like to get into outside of what you do as an entrepreneur and business
I have
owner?
a list. Okay.
What's some of them? Right.
I have a list. So before all of the ladies' night stuff, I actually did chocolate. Okay, like
Ooh.
yeah, dipped chocolate, chocolate lollipops, cake pops, and
You better sell that stuff.
okay, time. Okay,
Oh yeah, that's true.
if I could get another 24 hours, I don't know. Okay, I would do it all. Okay,
Okay.
but that's one of getting back to my passion. I love doing that, so I really want to open up an actual chocolate shop
Wow.
in Detroit that you can come in, and I mean real good chocolate.
Like that restaurant Melt. I haven't been there yet.
Me neither.
I want to go so bad.
You know what? And it's chocolate is, I'm a guilty. I love chocolate. I love sweets. So
Okay.
it's like any place like that. You like that too? Yeah. I love things like that. So I want to get back into that space. That's like something that you put on the back burner, and you're like, okay, it's time for me to pick my baby back up and take it with me.
Right.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest things right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said list.
I know. I should have brought it.
Okay, so what's like 2 or 3 other things?
Okay, so and then I also help my partner David. He has a business as well, City Dogs, right? So it's gourmet hot dogs from all over. So how
Ooh.
Detroit has the
Them
corny
hot dogs
dog,
be so good.
and that's our dog. Well, Chicago has a dog. Phoenix has a
New
dog.
York.
New York has. Everybody has their specialty dog. So what he's done is he's brought all of those dogs to one place, to Detroit, and that's what he serves, gourmet dogs and fries and sides like that. So we're really we're doing a food trailer, so we're pushing that. Yeah, so I'm trying to help and be a supportive girl, and really help get that up and running.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so that's like the top 2 things that we're working on, in addition to the ladies' night and the craft studio.
Will he be stationed in a certain area or or throughout the city?
It's so cool how that works. They have these websites and groups where you can follow the food trucks and trailers. So
that's cool.
yeah, so you'll be able to know where he is at any moment, and then available, of course, for catering and special events and stuff like that.
That's cool. And so what I was going to also ask is, what are some things that, losing my train of thought.
It's okay.
So what are some things that, I know you said what you want to focus on now. What are
so many things that I focus on.
I know,
My list is and I I have you think about business, and you think about all the things that you want to do, but then you get into business and you see the things that you have to do.
Yeah. I know my train of thought went that way, but that is not what I was about to say.
Sorry.
Yeah. As far as the party bus, I keep missing the party bus. Now you did a party bus for St. Patrick's Day a couple of years ago, and I was like, I want to go.
Oh, my party, but I miss it.
That was
so much.
fun. It looked fun.
You took me to a different place.
See?
Okay. Listen, so that's one of the events that we do. Okay, and we had
See, I'm doing my research. See what I'm saying?
The largest party bus bar crawl for St. Patrick's Day. Okay,
Y'all did?
we did
Really?
2 buses, 80 people traveling from downtown Detroit, We went to Views, came back to downtown Detroit, did 4 more bars. We've done this tour not just on St. Patrick's Day, but we've done it before. But the St. Patrick's Day is the one where we have the most people.
Yeah. So
we've done it before, and we've toured like the Black-owned bars and restaurants and stuff like that. But yeah, so last year would have been our we did in 2019, 2020 would have been our second one. Mm-hmm. We had to cancel it because March 17th was like 4 days after the governor shut us down. Mm-hmm. So we had already sold out one bus, was working on the second bus when we was like, okay, we got to refund all these people their money back because we're not going to be able to have this. Mm-hmm. So we haven't had it back yet. I was hoping I could do it this year, but it was just too short notice. Yeah. Next year though?
Next year?
It's going down.
Okay? Oh, yes.
We coming back with a vengeance. That way the bars will be, back to capacity, hopefully, and everyone can enjoy themselves.
I do like the bars like out in Novi and Ferndale. Mm-hmm. The bars are nice.
They are.
Downtown Detroit.
Oh, yeah. And you know what? The whole purpose of the Party Bus Bar Crawl started to highlight the Black-owned businesses because nice. I didn't know that they existed in the downtown Detroit area. The Drive Bar used to be a tennis table tennis place where you could go drink and play table tennis.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we went there. And so we were taking, people to show them like, hey, you can still have fun here. Look at this place here. The Griot Music Lounge is my favorite. It's a real cool vibe. They play music on vinyl right there. They have a bar, outside seating, minis, Rhythm Cafe is another one, The Mix, Bricktown. Queens Bar. Yep. So we would just hop to all these different places, and that's the goal, to get people out to say, hey, these places are right in your neighborhood. Mm-hmm. They're Black-owned. Let's support them, show them some love. Yeah.
Describe your typical day.
Ooh, child. Look, it was fun questions. Now this is stress. Okay, so this is my typical day. I wake up 5:30 a.m. every day. Okay, whether I want to or not, my body's gonna wake up. Okay, I wake up and I try to, and I don't always do this, but I try to think of at least 5 things that I'm grateful for. Okay, that usually determines how my day goes. And around 2:00, I'm like, you didn't think of your grateful things this morning, did you? But no, taking the kid to school, right? I love being able to do that. That's something that I wasn't able to do when I was working. Like she had to go to latchkey and aftercare and stuff like that.
I remember the latchkey.
Yeah, it's not for. I was a latchkey kid, so I love being able to drop her off at school. And then I head straight to the studio. Like I said, I work morning, early afternoons there. And that's the day-to-day stuff, day-to-day business.
Do you have appointments in the morning? Or is it just you? Okay.
I do. Sometimes I meet with clients, some of my students, or I do business consultations. So I do that in the mornings. And then in the afternoon, I play, I'm back to mom and wife again, So it's getting dinner ready, literally picking up the kid from school. Like, I do the whole thing. And it's really because that's the life that I wanted for myself. Being able to be there for her, I think makes a big difference in the outcome of how her life will be, right? So that's what I do in the afternoons. People are like, why you leave at 12? Because that's the time I got to go home. I probably got to wash some clothes, got to, go to the grocery store, stuff like that. Because, I made an agreement with my partner, like, I'm going to try to turn off at 5 p.m. Like, I was in the bed at midnight making flyers on Canva. And he like, we going to bed? Hold on one second. I'm almost there. I got to. So, I'm just trying to, hold myself accountable to a schedule. And it makes me actually work while I'm at work so that I can have that time. And then after dinner, I'm usually sitting there posting or responding to somebody's messages or inquiries. But that's pretty much my day. And then, on event day is completely different. I'm running like a chicken with a head cut off. But yeah.
What are some things that you're into as far as music, as far as what you like to get into?
Ooh, I love me some. Okay, I like ratchet music. Y'all don't judge me, okay? So I like Cardi B. Like, my daughter she's the mom now. Of course, the roles have changed. And she's like, you shouldn't be listening to that. Man, turn that down. Oh my God, did you hear what she says?
Really? Wow.
So I'm like, girl, if you don't go, you just better not say it. So I love, J. Cole is one of my favorite. I like, conscious rappers. Yeah, that's the type of music that I listen to. 2 Chainz get me going.
Yes, I love 2 Chainz.
Yeah, so pretty much anything, I'm digging Kanye, even though, everybody got their opinion.
No, we like the old Kanye. I'm just going to put that out there.
He got a lot of great bodies of work.
But he's really trying to focus on his artistry.
Yes, yes, definitely. And from one creative to another, I kind of identify with his poetry and his trying to express himself.
Yeah.
And some, means. So, but yeah, I listen to all type of stuff, girl.
Okay.
Yes, I love me some Erykah Badu, some Lauryn Hill, all of that. Yeah.
What else do you like as far as, do you like self-care? Do you like makeup? Do you like clothing? Are you into the nightclubs? Are you into brunches? What are you into?
Girl, nightclubs. I wish. So, I love to travel. Like, if I could do that all day, that's my number one thing. So
I love traveling too.
Travel. If I'm not traveling, I do like to read books. And that's something that...
What's one of your favorite books, or what's your current book that you're reading?
So I just got The Alchemist. Okay.
I keep hearing about that.
Yes. So my partner actually read it first, and he's like, you need to order this book.
What's it about?
It's about... So he saw... it was on Bel Air, I believe.
Oh.
Uncle Phil gave Will a copy of it, and I told him to read it. And so he looked it up, like, what was that book that he gave him? And he ended up reading it, and it's a story. Don't quote me, because I just got it. I haven't read it yet, but it's a story, and it's a journey, I believe, of someone's life, and it's a lot of lessons in there that you can take.
Okay,
Yeah,
got you.
But it's really old story, so it still applies to this day. So I've been, I bought one for the house. He listened to it on the audio, and then I sent one to my nephew because he was like, he needs to hear this too. So me and my nephew are reading it together. Yeah.
Do you like audiobooks or paperbacks?
Paperbacks.
Me too.
Paperback. I'm a paperback girl.
I sat through with the Secret, The Millionaire. What is that? That's the name of that book? Something like that.
The Secret.
I listened to that, but I was like, I would rather have a paperback book. I'm
that
a
you can
paperback
read
book.
it. Yeah, it depends on how you like it. The Secret, the movie, I didn't ever read the book. I just watched the movie.
I think it's called The Secret Lessons of Millionaires, something like that.
Oh, you might be talking about something different than
Yeah, I am. No, I'm not talking about The Secret.
Oh, okay.
I tried to watch that movie, and I was like,
you couldn't do it.
What is y'all talking about?
Yes. So yeah, I like doing that. What else? I love to shop. I do, but I don't like to. I have this thing where I always feel guilty if I buy myself something. I have that. Yeah. So I'll end up just. I'm
the type of shopper. I like to shop for special occasions or when I know I desperately need something.
Yes.
That's the only time I really like to shop.
But I like to shop at the grocery store because that's just like we gotta eat. So that's fun, right?
I just filled up my whole refrigerator.
Yes,
and I'm like, I don't plan to be going to the grocery store for the next 2 months.
BJ's is where it's at. BJ's is the new it's kind of like Costco's or Sam's Club.
Oh, okay.
But I love BJ's because the aisles are wider and the customer service is usually pretty spot on, but they do the same type of stuff.
Okay, so you like grocery shopping and you like your trap music.
By myself. I don't want no kid or no man with me while I'm grocery shopping because they gonna make me mad.
Uh-oh.
Yes, but my traveling. I like to write. So when you say what things do you have to do, I'm writing books.
Okay.
A couple of different books.
What kind of books?
So one is like a historical fiction, okay, that I started. And then the other, David is my partner. He's pushing me to write a collection of poetry.
Oh, that's
because
good.
he's like, you got all this poetry sitting here, and the people need to hear it.
Yeah, you can put a collection of poetry together and sell it.
So I have a lot of stuff that's already done. It just needs to be published and put out. So yeah, I love doing all that type of stuff, and of course painting.
What are some top? Because I did ask this the other day. What are some top places that you want to travel to?
Oh, Africa. Number one. First, Ghana specifically. I want to go there.
Okay.
Dubai. I just think it's just
It's
beautiful.
like I'll be on the fence with Dubai. One day I'll be like, well, I want to go to Dubai. Then another day I'll be like, no, I don't.
I want to go to Dubai rich, though. I don't want to go to Dubai on a budget. Like,
you got a point there.
like, you can't go to Dubai like, no, you got to go to Dubai. Yeah, so that's going to be, you know, we working on it. And the third place that I haven't been that I want to go to, Amsterdam.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's on the list. That's probably going to happen next year. Yeah.
Not Scotland?
No, not Scotland. Not Scotland. No. Don't get me started on my accents. My sister laughs at me. She said, I don't know if you British or Jamaican.
That's funny.
When you got your accent, just don't do it. So, but yeah, those are the top 3 places.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I do want to venture off in other things too. So I know I did ask you that you want to focus on the chocolates and stuff like that. Is there anything else you want to get into?
You know, really right now, I think.
I mean, it may not be your focus, but you know, just speaking in general.
I definitely want to partner with some other women, women to create some stuff. So I'm always thinking of things. Usually my clients come or my friends come and they'll say, hey, this is my business. And then I'll be like, oh, but you should do this and you should add this. And you should do this. That I really want to do more consulting with that because I see a lot of potential in people like the We Be Poppin'. She started off doing pop-up shop. And she was like, I'm looking for a space. And I'm like, well, I got this space and I'm not doing anything in here.
The lady that does the popcorn.
So like, being able to partner with women like, that these things like that, I think is where I'm at right now.
And she said the lady has popcorn of all kind of different flavors.
Like she calls herself the 31 flavors of popcorn. Yeah. And I mean, she got regular.
And what was your favorite, Quan? You told me about?
Okay. Banana pudding, key lime
popcorn.
Pie. Banana pudding, key lime pie. She has the Detroit mix is really good. What's my other favorite? Oh, the sweet chili mango. And it's one more. She just gave it to me, and I was like, I love this. But I done tried all of them. Okay, wow. And I told her, don't bring me another bag of popcorn to try. Okay, so yes, go on the website, or you can go up there. $5 a bag for the small bags, $10 for the big ones.
Wow, wow. Okay.
Yes.
And so we will be wrapping up soon. Mm-hmm. When are you gonna have any other location, or are you gonna stick with the location you have?
We've been discussing that, and I think we're going to be pivoting again.
Really?
Next year. So the 2023, expect some new things from us.
Okay. Any sneak peeks? Okay.
Like I plan ahead, right?
Right.
But there will be some new things coming out. So stay tuned. I hope that everybody will follow us on Instagram.
Yes. Where can people follow you at?
Instagram at The Ultimate Craft Studio, at The Ultimate Ladies Night Detroit. Those 2 places. Mm-hmm. Okay?
Yes. That's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm so glad.
You're so welcome. And what are some of my must-haves? Of course, I love my lip gloss. I do love to travel.
Yes.
I'm still thinking through my travel list. I want to go to Greece now because I done already scratched off Dubai and Egypt. So I'm like,
Greece.
Yeah. I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
What is it?
Santorini. Yes.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Yes. Something exotic and nice. And the reason why I keep switching up is because I'm like, where is it? I don't want to just be going there and just be sitting on the beach.
I ain't too tired of the beach. Okay.
I'm serious. I mean, I love the water, but I'm like, can I get into some activities while I'm there?
Yes.
So that's why I keep kind of switching it up. And then I was like, the reason why I don't want to go to Egypt no more is because I'm like, I want to go for spiritual reasons. And I was like, I don't want to go there and see all this old stuff. I don't know why I'm acting like that.
You know what? It's. I guess it's.
You better enlighten yourself.
It depends on your tour guide too. I think like you want to have a good tour that's like really going to take you to the real places. Like,
but I just look, and I just came from the DIA talking about I don't want to go to Egypt.
Oh, and that reminds me, we had ladies' night at the museum.
Oh yeah, when was that?
That was last month.
How was it?
It was so nice. It was for Black History
Was it at
Month.
DIA?
It was at the Charles H. Wright Museum.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, and we got to tour the King Tut exhibit.
Do you know I have been to the African American Museum for like a dozen of times, and not into the very last minute. I was like, I don't know why I was thinking this. I'm like, oh, this is a museum, because I always would go to the events, and I'm like, so where's the museum?
We had our first extreme there. Yeah, they do a lot of events.
But I did get a tour that time, and I was like, oh, this is nice.
Yes, honey, I love it. I love that place.
I do too.
Yeah, so we did that, and we had a nice little turnout. You have to go see the exhibit. It's really nice.
Oh yeah, I've been there. Yeah, I've been there now.
One. Yeah,
it is a new one. What is it called?
It's called Wonderful. I want to say Wonderful Things. The Wonderful Things of King Tut or something like that. But it's all about King Tut.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Because I know they have the festival, the African American World Festival there now, and it's not as big like it used to be.
Yeah, all the festivals have been changing.
They all smaller. Yeah, and then they moved Winter Blast to
was it Royal Oak?
Royal Oak.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, why y'all gonna move Winter Blast out of all things?
It's some red tape somewhere that they the money ain't right.
Man, oh man.
But yeah, I love the I'm looking forward to like the world. Hopefully the world opens up and we can enjoy those things again, especially the summertime festivals.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
Yeah. Do you ever want to participate in festivals?
Yeah.
The Afro World Festival supposed to be coming to Hart Plaza.
Yeah.
Good.
Is it this year? It's coming or next year?
Supposed to be. It might. I don't know yet.
Yeah, I think it is.
Because they ain't been there in a minute.
Right.
Yeah. Because, once Hart Plaza became private.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
It changed a lot of things, but now.
Are they still doing construction over there at Hart Plaza? Because last time I walked over
I was there. I don't think I seen anything.
Oh, okay.
But I played the festival this past summer, so
awesome.
They did say that we supposed to be going
moving back.
Cool.
It's a nice festival. It'd be nice if it goes back there. More vendors, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, a lot more vendors.
Yeah. That's what really got
back all the festivals.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
That was like the nucleus.
Taste Fest.
Yeah. You remember the Taste
I miss all them festivals.
Great. Go to the Caribbean Festival.
Yeah.
Okay.
It will be a festival every weekend.
Yeah. Exactly.
Techno festival.
Yes.
All of the festivals.
Have y'all been to Movement yet?
No.
I've been wanting to go there. It's like a big
I haven't
electronic.
been since they changed the format.
Yeah.
What did they change?
I mean, just as far as the setup, because it used to be a free event.
Oh, it did.
A lot of those used to be free. Now they're ticketed.
That movement be so huge.
Yeah.
And they got like, 3 and 4?
And people be paying it, though.
They do. Is it only like $30?
Nah, it's more than that.
Oh, no, my bad. It is more than that.
Jeez.
I wish it was $30.
He's like, you be in there. It feels like
right.
Yeah.
It do be nice.
Yeah.
It's in May.
I'll have
check
to
it
look
out
that
one
up.
day.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like an electronic house music festival. It's really nice.
That sounds fun. I'm all about dancing.
Yes, exactly. Well, I thank you again.
Yes, thank you.
For coming on to my show. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Anytime. You welcome to have me back. Yes. I'll be here.
I love you to pieces.
Yes, same here.
Of course. So, we can just wrap it up. A couple of more minutes here we got. Okay. So, what are some things you want to talk about?
Well, if I can do a little, like they do on the, the radio, a little shameless plug.
Okay, all right.
You want me freestyle? Now, hold on, drop a beat.
I'm kidding.
Drop a beat. I just really, like I said, hopefully everyone follows us on Instagram, but we're doing right now invitational for the Ultimate Ladies Night. So we're inviting other people to join our women's organization. And they can take advantage of the events that we were speaking about.
So is
earlier.
it like membership?
Yes. So membership closed at the start of the year, and we are doing an invitational until March 15th.
Oh, you should do Ultimate Ladies Night t-shirts.
We have Ultimate Ladies Night t-shirts.
Oh, where have I seen?
Yes.
Okay.
Go to the website and you can get you one. You can get a sweatshirt or a hoodie or a t-shirt
or a beanie.
Oh, I ain't did that one yet. Yes. Oh, yes. Show me what you got. Send it over.
Right.
But yeah, so like we really just want to. We all 99% of all our members are entrepreneurs, and it didn't start like the group is not for entrepreneurs. It just so happened to be that way.
What was it supposed to be?
It's just women, like
right.
Women. And then as we talk, and like you fill out your form, and I'm reading them, and I see what everybody's doing, and I'm like. It's like one person who's does not have a business. So I'm like, wow, that's very, unique, and then it kind of makes sense that all my stuff kind of gears towards them. So definitely, if you're interested.
Any of the vendors stand out to you as far as like their products?
Yes.
That's what I'm interested in knowing.
My hair, if I could shout out, y'all can't see it because it's tied up right now, but I'm going to post and I'll let you see my before and after. I dreaded my hair in COVID, March 2020.
How long you had your dress for about?
So that's what, 2 years this month.
Oh, yay.
And
congratulations.
In the end of 2020, I met a vendor with hair products. It's a spray and an oil, two parts, right?
So it grew fast.
When I tell you, she was like, just let me know how you like it. And it smelled nice. It was all natural products. So, I'm iffy about that type of stuff. And I was like, oh my God, my hair has grown so much. Like, literally, my hair comes all the way down here. And my picture from March, my hair is up here.
Wow.
So I really, and then look, I'm going to tell you the product, and I have to remember the name. Oh my gosh. Haironomics. There it is. Haironomics. On Instagram. But I love her products. Ava's Divine Wellness. She is one of our members. She does soaps, lip balms, all natural. And she has a location in the Town Peddler in Livonia where you can actually go in and buy her products from there. So those are a couple of my favorites.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I used to always love like going into like the Renaissance building or like unexclusive buildings and all them boutiques. Like,
yes.
Okay, so off subject, I went into the Greenfield Plaza just recently. I'm like, they got all these nice boutiques in here because I really need to go shopping. I told you the truth, like literally. And I'm like, oh, they got some cute stuff in here because like I'm a boutique type of shopper. I would go to the mall, but
boutiques are, you get that one of a kind type of thing. Yeah, I love the boutiques. They have beautiful pieces. Those are hot. Yeah.
Well, we're going to wrap up now.
Okay.
And again, I thank you so much for coming this evening.
Thank you for having me. Again, I genuinely appreciate it.
You're so very welcome.